This is Carlos, a street painter in the Gothic Quarter of Barcelona, Spain. We met Carlos on one of our trips exploring the country of Spain.
Was my mother. It's a birthday, 105.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
She's getting old.
And as beautiful as his watercolor paintings are, we fell in love with Carlos himself. His smile was infectious, and it was obvious to us how passionate he was about his work.
What inspires you when you paint?
What inspired me? Everything. The music. Right now they are not playing, but they used to play here in this corner, and it depends on the music, the kind of painting results.
But this is a good location, you would say.
It's the best one.
Yeah.
It's the best one.
What started off as a conversation quickly developed into a friendship, and we never would have guessed that in a few months' time, we'd be traveling to Morocco together to get a glimpse of what the world looks like from the eyes of an artist.
Why do you want to do that? Is it because you want the building to...
Because the clouds or fog or whatever is so light, and
it will be contrast.
yeah, and this is so strong.
Yeah.
And it means also it's a place for for elevating your spirit.
It all starts with an idea, a vision, a feeling. And for Carlos, a lot of that inspiration comes from his surroundings. It comes from places, sounds, people, new experiences. And though this journey may lead us to places unknown and foreign, it gives us a chance to wander and to see new perspectives. With a blank canvas and a paintbrush, let's follow Carlos as he shows us the true colors of Marrakesh. Following Carlos around, it became apparent to us how crucial it was to immerse himself in the culture. From trying different dishes such as tagine, couscous, or Moroccan salad, to drinking mint tea on a rooftop. It was all a part of his creative process in hopes to fit as much as he can onto the canvas. For a lot of us, the hardest part is starting. But as we watch Carlos sketch ideas out, they seem to flow like water coming out of a faucet. It made us realize that maybe things don't always have to be perfect first time around. Maybe the most important thing is to just start and find your way as you go. As we continued our way throughout the streets of Marrakesh, it wasn't long before we had found the perfect locations to paint.
What do you think about the colors in front? Like, do you think it's nice with the green and...
Yeah, because it's a contrast. And if I have to think while I'm painting I think in the surface, big surface, but a bright one.
Yeah.
And then it contrasts with the green, the dark green. Sometimes I wonder how these ancient places would be with the original people walking around with, I don't know how they dress. I think about it when I'm in the Gothic Quarter. I imagine horses and carts and
One of the most beautiful things about art is how there are no boundaries. There are no rules. And for a lot of us, it's more than just drawing on a canvas or writing words on a paper. It's an extension of ourselves. It's a reflection on how we perceive the world. It's one of the deepest and most personal forms of expression and creativity. It's not often that you can see the entire process of things. In fact, a lot of the time, we only really see the end result, the finished painting. We never see the patience and attention to detail it takes to create these pieces. But as we watch Carlos bring his vision to life, we slowly begin to see the world in a different way.
To golden light, there's a world of wonder painted in the sky. What a beautiful sight. It's all waiting for you. It's all waiting for you. It's just
Through his careful execution of each stroke and occasional smiles along the way, it was obvious to us that he enjoyed his work. And when you love doing something so much, it never feels like too much work to make it the best it can be, to give it your full attention. And in a lifetime where so many of us aspire to change the world, we constantly need to push ourselves to be better. And the only way to do that is to love what you do. Carlos has opened our eyes to see the world in a more colorful way. He's shown us his own unique take on Marrakesh and has painted a bigger picture for us. Because though we were only in Morocco, we were able to see a world through a lens of his own. And perhaps that's one of the greatest things about life. Not only do we get to enjoy it from our own seat, but we get to share it with the rest of the world. And even though this trip was short-lived, it was a trip of a lifetime.